This is a 2021 Mercedes-Benz E350 4MATIC, and today we're going to review it. Today we're working with our friends at Sears Imported Autos, selling beautiful Mercedes-Benz in Minnetonka, Minnesota. Hey folks, I'm Rob.
And I'm Nathan.
And we are
Two Guys in a Ride.
Say, Nate, what are we taking a look at today?
Folks, today we're taking a look at the brand new redesigned 2021 Mercedes-Benz E350 4MATIC.
Oh boy, and it is beautiful. But say, before we take a look at it, if you want to keep up to date with all the new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and you want to know how to use all the infotainment system and technology that's built into new cars, plus you like cool collector car stories,
take a moment and hit that subscribe button down below and ring that bell notification up above so you never miss a video.
That's right. So, I don't know. What do you say, Nate?
Let's go for a ride.
Yes, sirree.
It's very quiet in here. It's a nice ride. I really like that. Seats are, of course, 12-way power on both sides, including a 4-position lumbar and thigh extenders. And then, of course, it has a seat kinetics, which are not massaging seats, but they are set to move the seat and adjust it periodically just to help keep you alert. In terms of stepping in and out of the car, it's quite easy. The cuts above the doors are a nice level. You're not feeling like you have to tilt your head or anything. So easy to get in and out, front and rear. Everything on the inside is laid out. This has the MBUX system on it, and it is the dual 12.3-inch screens. So easy to see everything, first of all. And then, of course, you got the voice command, or you can just say.
But we're not going to say the name of the manufacturer, because every time you say, hey, M, it says, how can I help you? So we're going to call him Harold.
So Harold works really well.
And hey, Harold.
Just like it does on any Mercedes-Benz system. And so that does a slew of stuff for you. But if not, you've got your climate controls are all physical buttons that are right down here. They're nice and big. They got a little textile feel to them. And so everything's laid out right within your reach, easy to find. Now, in terms of parking, this one does have the whole parking package on it. So it will actually help you park. It's got it's got this whole 360 camera system. And I really like, they've changed a few things. One is the swivel dynamic guidelines move differently. The front part still moves like you and I would expect it to, but you usually have a line at the beginning that stays static and just the tire lines move. Right. Now the whole thing moves, which is really kind of interesting. I love this. This steers so easy. And then you couple that with your 360 camera, just a pleasant car really to drive around. All right, I am going to pull over here in just a minute and we're going to let Rob drive.
Yay. Okay, my turn. And I got to say, there's so many cool things about this car, and it's just so comfortable. It's just, I think it's the perfect midsize executive car. You've got BMW and Audi. I think they are constantly chasing the E-Class. So, sound and quietness, we're talking very low. And we're cruising through town about 40 miles an hour, hitting rub strips in the road, but it's really, it's extremely quiet. Safety systems on this car, ABS, you've got the crumple zones, you've got the parking sensors, crosswind assist, backup camera, surround view camera, on, and I'll cover more of those systems in my exterior review. Then Nathan will hit on some of those when he shows you the inside as well. Fit and finish, absolutely beautiful. I love this dark gray open pore ashwood grain wood on the dashboard. Yeah. It's not that shiny high gloss stuff. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a satin gray finish, but you can see the open wood grain in it, and it's absolutely beautiful. Fits right inside this car with the black dashboard, the black and gray and chrome trim, plus then of course you have the ambient lighting as well. Okay, so Nathan has it in Sport Plus. We're going to test acceleration. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, and
there it goes.
Okay. A little bit of turbo lag there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Slightly noticeable, I'll say.
Yep.
We've test driven some other cars that it's considerably noticeable. It seems like it's 10 seconds. It's not, but it seems like it's that long. So anyway, coming up next, my exterior review, and followed shortly by Nathan's interior review. And again, this thing is absolutely beautiful inside and out.
Yeah.
So you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned. This is a 2021 Mercedes-Benz E350 4MATIC. It's presented here in Cirrus Silver Metallic, and it has a black MB-Tex interior with beautiful natural grain gray ashwood trim, and it's stickered at $62,972. Now, it's powered by a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder intercooled twin-scroll turbocharged engine that produces 255 horsepower and 273 pound-foot of torque, and it has the ECO Start Stop system. Now, it's driven by a 9G Tronic 9-speed automatic transmission with dynamic select, and it has full-time 4MATIC all-wheel drive. Out front, you see it does have the LED high-performance headlights and daytime running lights. And I love the bold Mercedes-Benz grille with the chrome single horizontal bar, and then of course the high gloss black trim and front facing camera. You see it does have the body colored front bumper with parking sensors, and it has the matte black front splitter and lowered grille trim. Up top, there are rain sensing variable intermittent automatic windshield wipers, and love the bulges in the hood as well. The power dome bulges, awesome. Let's take a look around the side. Along the side, you see these absolutely beautiful 19-inch AMG twin 5-spoke wheels with gray accents, and they are wrapped in P245 40R19 all-season tires. It also does have the AMG perforated front brake disc and Mercedes-Benz lettering on the front brake calipers. It is a 4-wheel independent suspension with 4-link front and 5-arm multi-link rear suspension, and it does have a lowered suspension with selective damping system. Now, also, of course, it has 4-wheel anti-lock brake system with 12.7 front and 11.8 rear brake rotors. This particular version as well has the illuminated entry system. You have the body-colored AMG rocker panels body styling. It has LED logo projectors when you open the door. It has the body-colored auto-dimming heated and powered outside rear view mirrors, and they have the integrated LED turn signal indicators as well. This vehicle does have the keyless go, and you have remote start via the Mercedes Me Connect app. It does have these body-colored door handles, and I love the chrome caps. That's styling across all of Mercedes, and I love it. Plus, you do have the brushed chrome beltline and window trim, and up top, a beautiful panoramic sunroof. So, let's take a look around back. Okay, out back, this is a heated rear window, so it has a defroster grid in there. Plus, it is a power-assisted trunk here with the opening and close system. It also has the Mercedes-Benz star, and I like this chrome strip around the back. Now, when you put it in reverse, the camera does pop out, so it does have a rear-facing camera. It also has LED taillights with signature lighting, a rear fog light, body-colored rear bumper with parking sensors, and down below there is a matte black underbody wind diffuser, and you see on each side, beautifully done, stainless steel exhaust with dual chrome tailpipe finishers. Absolutely beautiful. So let's take a look at the cargo. Now, these are 60-40 split folding rear seats. There is a 12-volt power outlet and a spare tire kit underneath the trunk floor. Maximum cargo capacity on this vehicle, 13.1 cubic feet with the seats up. Cargo length floor with the seats down, 79 inches to the front row, 44.5 inches to the second row. Cargo width at the belt line, 41 inches. Cargo width at the wheel houses is 39 inches. Cargo height opening, 18.5 inches. And cargo liftover height from the ground to the trunk is 27 inches. So, what are some of the safety features on this vehicle? Well, you've got pre-safe. Now that tightens the seat belts, adjusts the seats, and closes the windows for a possible impact. Then you have pre-safe sound. The audio emits a pink noise to help block out the loud noise of a collision. This vehicle does also have adaptive braking, crosswind assist, blind spot assist, active brake assist, emergency call service, ABS, surround view camera, and loads more safety. It's Mercedes-Benz, folks, packed with technology and safety. Now, a few of the options for this particular E350, you have the Panoramic Sunroof, as I mentioned before. This one does have a black headliner. It does have the AMG body styling. It has the perforated front brake disc. It has the Burmester surround sound, that beautiful natural grain gray ashwood trim inside. And it does have just parking assistance and a few other packages as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's talk about the dimensions. Okay, front track is 63.2 inch, rear track 63.3 inches, width 81.3, total length 194.5, height 57.8, wheelbase 115.7, and it has a minimum ground clearance of 3.8 inches. It has a curb weight of 3,935 pounds, 38.1 turning circle, and a 17.4 gallon fuel tank. Now, again, let's talk about some of the safety. Well, it's a NHTSA overall rating of 5 out of 5 stars for front, side, and rollover protection. Again, folks, Mercedes-Benz, it's safe. Performance, 0 to 60, 6.1 seconds, standing quarter mile, 13.6 seconds, top speed 130 miles an hour, and braking 60 to 0, 110 feet. Pretty good. Appearance, well, it's elegant and classy with clean lines, and I love that aggressive looking stance. So let's talk about the dependability. It's got a basic warranty of 4 years, 50,000 miles, drivetrain warranty 4 years, 50,000 miles, roadside assistance 4 years, 50,000 miles. And finally, economy, 22 city, 31 highway, 26 combined. So, gotta say, in summary, the E-Class is a comfortable and competent car. However, you know, it really wasn't designed to be a sports car. But the E-Class is perfect for gobbling up lots of highway miles, and it glides over pavement, and feedback from the road is muted. The steering is nicely weighted, it's not too light, it's not too heavy, and feels accurate as the E-Class tracks straight on the highway with a solid and predictable nature. Yeah, I agree. The E-Class is still the benchmark for an executive sedan, and Mercedes-Benz keeps improving and tweaking the magic with more safety and more technology to always keep its competition constantly on the chase. So, now let's take a look inside because, folks, it's absolutely beautiful. It's even better looking inside than it is outside. But before we do, please take a moment to give us a like, leave us a comment, and please click on that subscribe button down below. So, what do you say, Nate? Take it away.
And stepping inside the E350, one of the first things that I noticed is this beautiful natural green ash gray wood. It's just absolutely beautiful. On the door itself, we have auto up and down, all 4 windows. You have your window lockout, left and right mirror controls, along with a cursor to control them. And then, of course, your folding mirror button right here. Moving on up, you've got your unlock and lock buttons right here by the door handle. Moving on up here, you have 8-way power on the seat, including up and down for the headrest, and you got a 3-position memory setting. Both driver and passenger doors seats are exactly the same. You do have a 3-stage heated seat. And then over here you have one of your 13 Burmeister speakers. Down here you've got your trunk release, and then your cup holder, which is nice and deep. And then you do have extra storage down here. Now, should you want a little extra storage, this part is removable. Right? Now, the lumbar is actually set right on the seat itself in its 4 position. And one of the things I like about this, one of the options, one of the things on the power is a thigh extender right here, which is really nice. The seats themselves are beautiful leather, and they have beautiful white stitching in them, and they look fantastic. Now, both driver and passenger seat are exactly the same, so they're 12-way power each, and the passenger also has a 3-person memory setting and a heated seat as well. Down here, okay, you got your pedals down there, you got a nice footrest down here. Coming on up, you do have your electronic parking brake right here. You have your light control. This does have auto lights on it. And then you have your fog lamp control, and then of course your dashboard brightness and dimness control. Now the steering wheel is a power tilt and telescope, and that is this lever right here. All right, let's step in and take a look. All right, so it is a push start. All right, so this is a 12.3-inch display for the driver, and it's a 12.3-inch display for the infotainment screen. And we have another video that goes in depth about what you can do with the MBUX system. And so if you want to watch that, click on the link above. All right, so moving on back, this is a brand new steering wheel for the E350 here. And you have all of the MBUX button controls that are all the pretty much the same controls you find on other MBUX systems, but they're designed differently. So this is your swipe pad right here. And then you got a home, you've got a back button, you got cruise control on, cruise control off. Once this is set, and then then you can do plus or minus right here. And then you have a resume, and then you have a cancel. Over here on the right, you have got another trackpad right here where the OK button is to control the infotainment screen, a back button, a home button, voice command, and if you press and hold, you can get access to like Siri if you have an Apple phone. These are your favorites, and then of course your volume up and down, and this one is a sliding, so you can actually slide back and forth for your volume, which is nice. Then of course phone controls right here. I like the layout of the new steering wheel. It's really comfortable. All right, moving on over to the infotainment screen. You do have, it's a 12.3-inch screen. This is a 590-watt Burmeister sound system, and it has a total of 13 speakers. And it does have, I believe it's a 12-channel DPS amplifier. So not only does it amplify your sound, but it uses digital processing to clean up that sound and make it sound better. So quite a very nice stereo system in here. Coming on down, you got your air vent controls. These are, of course, your shutoff for your air vents. This one controls these two. This one controls these two. Moving on down, you have a dual auto climate control system, and I like it that all the buttons are physical. And you can, if you want, click the menu button, and everything pops up on the screen. But otherwise, everything is down here. You got your temperature controls, your modes, your fan speed, an auto setting, and then max defrost. Over here, you got rear defrost, the sync button, and then recirculatory AC, and then the passenger's temperature control. Moving on down a little bit further, you've got shortcut buttons. You got a shortcut to your telephone, navigation, which this does have, radio and or media. You have the vehicle button, to which you can access all sorts of things in the infotainment screen, another favorites button, and then your hazards button. All right, coming back here, I do love this natural ash gray wood trim. It's really beautiful. Down here, you have got a little bit. You got 2 cup holders, and these are removable. There's a little lever back here. You just click it forward, and the cup holders will pull out. If you want more access to the storage area instead of a cup holder. This particular one has the smoker's package in it, and so you got your ashtray down here, you got a cigarette lighter, and then you have your connection to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto right there. This also does have Sirius XM satellite on it. Okay, right on the right cup holder, when you look down, you'll notice a little key symbol, a key fob symbol, and that's if your key's dead. And you can set it there, and you can still start the car. On other older E-classes, you would actually remove the start-stop button. Don't do that on this one. Set your key in there, and then it'll sense it and start. Moving on back, you have another trackpad for the infotainment screen, along with a home button, and then you have a back button here. And then on the right, you've got a volume. You've got a power button for the infotainment screen. And then on this side, you got an auto start stop button. You do have your parking sensors on and off, and then you have your dynamic control. So you do have, in this particular car, you have individual mode, which you can adjust the steering and the throttle and that kind of stuff. Or you can go to Sport Plus, you can go to Sport, Comfort, and Eco. Now, this button back here is the camera button and also your park assist. Now, if I put the camera button on, the first thing you get is kind of this graphic, all right? But if you use your trackpad to scroll down, here's the first front camera view, very wide angle. Here's the second camera view from the front. And again, you get the 360 on the side. Then you have sort of the side views. And then you have the back view. And you have a wide back view, and then this one's the narrow back view. Now, if I put it in reverse, you'll notice these little blue lines. These are your parking sensors, front and rear, and you can see when someone walks into it how the line bends and curves. I think that's really kind of neat. Also, if you watch this red line here, as I turn the wheel, it shortens up and lengthens a little bit. Okay? Now, what's really interesting is if I put it in the forward view right here. Okay, let's just go to this one. Okay, and I'm going to put it in drive so I get my parking lines here. Watch what happens here. I don't know if this is done digitally or how they do this, but as I turn, watch the left side. The camera's actually moving. So it's kind of like the advanced headlights that swivel while you turn. The front one, the front camera somehow moves as you turn the wheel. And my suspicion is done digitally, but wow, that's really neat. That's the only camera that it does it on, but that's just really neat. All right, so that's the parking camera button there. Also your park assist. All right, if I push on here, it opens up like any standard Mercedes center console storage area. You do have another USB plug-in here for charging, and you have a nice felt line storage area underneath. Moving over to the glove compartment, there's some interesting things in here. First of all, this part here, it's just plastic. You do have a secondary shelf that's felt, but then we'll overlay a photo. But right up here, you have like a valet button that allows you to lock your trunk so it can't be opened, or if you move the switch, it allows the trunk to be unlocked. So that's kind of a neat feature underneath there. All right, coming on up, you do have a digital rear view mirror. You have your 3 home link buttons underneath. Up here, of course, you got all of your reading lamps. It does have a panoramic sunroof, and so this one button is controls everything. Controls your window shade, controls the putting the sunroof back or tilting it up. Okay, coming back a little bit further here, you have a sunglass storage area. Then, of course, you have your individual lamp reading buttons. You got all of your dome lights here. This one will determine whether the dome lights come on when your doors are open or not. And then your rear lamps, for the rear passengers, and of course some of your safety buttons right here with the Mercedes Me and the SOS button. The visors themselves have a light above here, and they are telescoping, excuse me. And both driver and passenger are the same. All right. let's step into the rear and see what the second row looks like. All right, stepping in the second row, you have that beautiful natural grain gray ash wood, along with 2 of your Burmeister sound speakers, and then of course your power window button, and then some ample storage down here below, along with the same nice white stitching. Okay, behind both driver and passenger seats, you do have a pull-out pocket. Okay, and then in the center console behind here, you do have dual air vents with your on-off button. And then down here, the smoker's package continues down here with an ashtray and then a 12-volt outlet right there. All right, so my favorite thing on this car is the natural grain gray ash wood. I absolutely love the feel of it. I love the looks of it. And it's just, yeah, I don't think it would be a problem keeping that clean at all. Really nice look. My favorite thing.
Actually, we both picked the same thing. It's all the details in here, and the most beautiful detail in this vehicle, even with the knurled knobs and all the nice fixtures and stuff that are and buttons that are in here. That open pore natural wood grain gray ash is absolutely beautiful, and that is my favorite thing.